You know, all these neighborhoods that are just decimated, and then a few houses standing, and then there's total destruction. And it's just, you start to walk and it's like house burn, 5 houses burned, houses standing, basketball hoops that are melted over, slides on playground slides that we know and love just melted.
As we reported, tens of thousands of people in Colorado were forced to evacuate quickly yesterday.
That Marshall fire tore through parts of Colorado as sheriff's deputies raced to evacuate people and pets.
It has quickly become the most destructive wildfire in the recent history of the state. Hundreds of homes have been destroyed.
I mean, it's just been an absolute and total, you know, it's like you took your thumb and just smudged time.
You know, it started off as a normal day, and I was upstairs getting some coffee and chatting with my husband for a second, and we started noticing the light in the house was really strange. So we went outside because we're like, what's going on with the sun or whatever? And then we could see from our house just huge billowing plumes of smoke coming.
You know, hey, we may get home and there may not be a house.
Police everywhere, smoke everywhere, evacuate. So we got in the house, grabbed the animals, evacuated up into the mountains, which was wild, just looking down on our town, just in flames.
You know, there's a lot of fires in Colorado, unfortunately, but we never thought there'd be a fire like right in the suburbs.
And next thing you know, there's, 990 houses, gone forever.
Our team has been extremely busy the last week plus now. We ended 2021 walking out the doors on Thursday evening the 30th with smoke billowing over, and later that evening an evacuation order from our new national distribution center we opened last year. The business is one thing. We had 2 staff members who evacuated their homes with their families on Thursday evening with their kiddos saying, "Bye-bye house. I hope the fire doesn't catch you."
The sky was just so apocalyptic. There was, ash raining down, and we thought for sure our house was gone.
Truly close to home, right? Like, this is our community. Morning of the 31st, after sleeping about 3 hours, I got 2 calls. One was from Hormel Foods. Both were, "Are you okay? How can we help?"
So I've always been grateful for Conscious Alliance, and I feel like I've known intimately some of the work that they've done, but it's like a whole nother level when your friends and family are supporting, to be able to text links to friends that lost out, like, get a meal today, get this today, come down, and friends that are like, we've been hearing about them for years from you and how amazing they are, and like can't even believe the ways that, the greater community Conscious Alliance is just showing up and supporting.
The way the community sprang into action so quickly, and all of the nonprofit organizations, including Conscious Alliance, they were so swift to act, and you just see firsthand the difference that they make when people are in complete need. Conscious Alliance was one of the first organizations that vocalized to our community that they had meals available and some resources to replace food and things like that. So just being firsthand a receiver, because after working with them so long, knowing what a great organization they were, to actually be at that time of need and have somebody support you in that way.
We're not here for emergency response only. This is our community. This is where we live, and so we're here for the long haul.
I've always had a very high regard for Conscious Alliance and what they do, and this last week, really seeing them, the level of organization through community centers, schools, just to have that point of contact, and the way that organization just went right away out there in a really tangible and meaningful way. It's just like no other.
In the moment, I didn't really think about it that much, because it was just like, help me, please, somebody. And they did, and now it's just really incredible to be on the firsthand receiver of what they do every day and what they're experts at.
I feel really fortunate that Conscious Alliance has almost 20 years experience providing compassionate care and being there for community and uplifting community. I feel lucky that we have an opportunity to make someone's day slightly brighter. It's the least we can do to give back.